Perfect. So, good afternoon, OAEM members and guests. My name is Martin Gerchak. I am the Director of Communications for OAEM. And once again, please note the session will be recorded. So thank you for supporting the Ontario Association of Emergency Managers 2023 second annual Tribute to First Responders Day premier event, which is today. And on behalf of the OAEM board members, we would like to express our sincere appreciation to this year's guest speakers and their heartfelt tribute messages. We hope that you enjoy this year's tribute and happy First Responders Day. And please look forward to the announcement on our social media later today to share the video with your colleagues and peers to raise awareness of First Responders Day.
The Ontario Association of Emergency Managers marks May 1st each year as First Responders Day in Ontario with our 2023 second annual tribute event. My name is Paula Marie Janetta, and I have the privilege of serving as OAEM's president. On behalf of the entire volunteer board of directors, we recognize and honor Ontario's first responders, whom we rely upon during an emergency, protecting our personal safety, preserving property and the environment. To all of Ontario's first responders, we commend your brave service, professionalism, commitment, and sacrifice, dedicating your lives to public safety. In celebration of Ontario's diverse and inclusive first responder community, we are enormously proud to share with you this year's tribute production.
The Ontario Association of Emergency Managers is Canada's largest professional emergency management association, embracing a diverse and inclusive member community. My name is Daphne Farrell, and I'm proud to serve our brave and dedicated first responders as the Director of Communities for the Ontario Association of Emergency Managers. We are a volunteer, not-for-profit, professional association representing Ontario's multidisciplinary public and private sector emergency management community since 2001. Our mission is to advance the modernization of emergency management in Ontario while promoting information exchange, collaboration with colleagues across the province, networking and professional development opportunities for our member communities, public, private, Indigenous, and non-government emergency management professionals. Our prestigious board of directors is working diligently to fulfill its mission of promoting, supporting, and enhancing Ontario's growing emergency management community, building relationships across Ontario in your community. Please join us and register at www.oaem.ca. Miigwech, merci, thank you.
My name is Carrie Fisher, and I'm a firefighter, FIT officer, and the Director of Education and Student Engagement with the Ontario Association of Emergency Managers. I'd like to join my colleagues in recognizing the dedication of our first responders and thanking you for what you do every day. You are there for people on what might be the worst day of their lives without hesitation and often putting your own life in harm's way to do it. You work long shifts, miss family dinners and special occasions just so you could do your part to keep the community safe. You train hard and you're always learning. You witness tragedy, putting yourself at risk for occupational stress injuries, and yet you lend a shoulder to your fellow colleague when they need to cry too, because that's just who you are. Please stay safe and make sure to take care of yourself. To all first responders, both volunteer and paid, happy First Responders Day.
Hello everyone, I'm Sylvia Jones, Ontario's Deputy Premier and Minister of Health. I want to express my deepest gratitude and appreciation for our province's incredible first responders. Each and every day you go above and beyond to provide exceptional service, support, and care for Ontarians when they need it most. First responders have Ontarians' backs, and Premier Ford and our government have theirs. We know first responders experience a higher rate of post-traumatic stress disorder and other work-related mental health challenges. That is why our government is supporting first responders by making it easier to connect to mental health supports. We're supporting the building of Runnymede Healthcare Centre's First Responders Wellness and Rehabilitation Centre through an additional investment of nearly $10 million as part of our 2023 budget. These new facilities will provide first responders with access to a full range of treatment services and help ensure first responders get the supports they need and deserve. Thank you again to first responders across the province for your extraordinary commitment to the health and safety of Ontarians. And thank you to the Ontario Association of Emergency Managers for recognizing this important day. Happy First Responders Day. Stay well.
I'm Graydon Smith, Ontario's Minister of Natural Resources and Forestry. And my ministry is responsible for wildland fire management of over 90 million hectares of Crown land in Ontario. And I'm proud that Ontario is internationally recognized as a leader in wildland fire management, and we are ready to protect people and communities. My ministry employs highly trained firefighters, pilots, and support staff, provides health and safety and specialized training, and ensures equipment is maintained. And throughout the wildland fire season, we continuously and carefully monitor fire conditions and the weather forecast to ensure sufficient resources will be available and ready to respond to wildland fires. The ministry prioritizes resources and response efforts accordingly and concentrates suppression efforts where they are most likely to be successful and to keep people safe. We know that when managing wildland fire and protecting communities and businesses, we can rely on our partners to share personnel, equipment, and aircraft during periods of escalated wildland fire activity. For example, we have over 160 agreements with municipalities, as well as 7 agreements with First Nations in Ontario. These mutual aid partnerships are critical components to the wildland fire management program. And we've seen great success through these and other mutual aid agreements. And we look forward to continuing our partnerships to ensure Ontario is resilient to wildland fires and able to lend our support when needed. Finally, I'm happy to be able to honor all of our Ontario Fire Rangers and wildland fire management support personnel on this important day. And to all first responders, thank you very much for doing such valuable work for the people of Ontario.
Hello, my name is Bernie Driebe. I'm the Commissioner of Emergency Management in Ontario. I just want to wish all the first responders a fantastic First Responders Day as we celebrate your 2nd annual tribute to all the work you do on behalf of Ontarians. 15 million Ontarians, all of us, have been exposed and have received your fantastic care. Nurses, fire, police, my emergency management team, we run towards those dangers. We run to look after people. And folks, I just got to share with you, I've just had a recent incident with my young son named Reese. He was hit by a car as he was crossing the crosswalk. And within minutes, there was paramedics, police, and fire there. Thank God he's fine. He was in and out of the hospital in under 3 hours. And I just want to thank you all. I just want to thank you all on behalf of the Government of Ontario, on behalf of all my team here at Emergency Management Ontario. What you do is fabulous. What you offer this community of Ontario, 15 million people are relying on you at some point in their lives, their loved ones, their uncles, their aunts, their moms, their dads, for you to keep us safe. Thank you very much, and just always remember your purpose. Few people have that purpose. So God bless you all. Thank you very, very much on this fabulous day to recognize your fabulous service to Ontario.
Hi, my name is Rob Grimwood. I'm the president of the Ontario Association of Fire Chiefs and the Deputy Fire Chief for the City of Mississauga Fire and Emergency Services. It's my pleasure to bring thanks to all the first responders and the amazing work that they do across Ontario for the Ontario Association of Emergency Managers First Responders Tribute Day. Our Our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics are on the front line 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, working in some of the most adverse, challenging, and dangerous conditions imaginable. The work that they do is second to none. And having just come out of a 2-year pandemic, we have seen that more than ever before. In addition, though, our first responder network extends much further than that. Healthcare workers, mental health workers, traffic safety professionals, public utilities. There are so many people across Ontario that are on the front lines every day, all day, protecting all of the residents and visitors to Ontario. You mean so much to this province. My thanks to you on behalf of the Ontario Association of Fire Chiefs. Thank you for everything that you do.
Hello everyone, my name is Terry Dixon and I am the Director of Fire and Emergency Services and the Community Emergency Management Coordinator for the City of Thorold. I started working in emergency services 39 years ago as a volunteer firefighter with the City of Thorold. On this year's First Responders Day, I would like to recognize the important contributions of all first responders in our communities, our police officers, firefighters, and paramedics for the incredible work that they do. This day extends beyond these primary emergency response groups that you see out on site during an emergency. I would like to recognize the supporting agencies that people may not normally consider a first responder: public health, public works, gas utilities, hydro, just to name a few. These supporting agencies play a critical role in keeping our community safe. By working together, we are able to achieve so much more for our community. I couldn't be more proud to work in the emergency management field alongside my coworkers, peers, incredible fire staff, and supporting agencies. I applaud you all for the work that you do every day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kathy O'Donnell, current president of the Ontario Association of College and University Security Administrators. OACUSA has approximately 162 members representing 39 institutions in the province of Ontario. Our campus safety teams are responsible for the safety and security of approximately 865,000 students in our province. Our first responders, who are special constables, security guards, dispatchers, and emergency managers, and security professionals, are the first persons to respond in the early stages of any incident in a post-secondary institution. OACUSA was created to provide a platform for administrators responsible for the security and emergency management to learn from each other, share information, and collaborate on developing strategies and best practices for our institutions. We build response capacity by emphasizing collaboration. It allows us to be active contributors to creating a safe and more resilient community and to work closely with our community partners. First Responders Day provides us an opportunity to thank those who do this amazing work every day. They are dedicated to the protection of life and property, and typically their successes are unnoticed because those in a security role prevent problems before they become significant events. They truly are unsung heroes and play a significant role in our communities. Thank you to all the first responders and Ontario colleges and universities for all the work that you do to keep our institutions and our students safe.
Today is National First Responders Day, and as police officers and dispatchers, this day holds a special meaning to us.
First responders are the backbone of our communities. They are the ones who answer the call for help when we need them the most. They are the ones who put themselves in harm's way to protect and serve. They are the ones who work tirelessly to keep us safe, no matter what the situation may be. For us, First Responders Day is a day to recognize the incredible work that our fellow first responders do every day. It's a day to appreciate their dedication, bravery, and selflessness.
As a police officer, I have had many experiences when I have seen firsthand the incredible work that first responders do. I have seen firefighters risk their lives to put out a fire, paramedics rushing to save a life, and emergency medical technicians providing vital care to those in need.
We have also had the honor of working alongside many first responders from different agencies, and we have seen the incredible teamwork and coordination that goes into responding to an emergency. First responders may become from different backgrounds and specialties, but as we share the same goal, it's to help others in need.
National First Responders Day is about more than just recognizing the work that first responders do. It's also about thanking them for their service. It's about showing our appreciation for their sacrifices they make and the risks they take to keep us safe.
So on this National First Responders Day, I want to thank all of my fellow first responders. Thank you for your dedication, your bravery, and your service. You are the true heroes of our communities, and we are grateful for all that you do.
Hi there, my name's Amber Rushton. I'm the Senior Advisor of Emergency Response with Enbridge Gas. I'm part of the Emergency Management and Incident Investigation team with our Gas Distribution and Storage Business Unit. First Responders Day is a day to reflect and show gratitude. It's a day to celebrate personnel that work alongside us to keep communities and their families safe. To all first responders, our field staff, and emergency managers, thank you for working together to keep the communities safe that we operate in. Working in collaboration with the first response community and our emergency management partners promotes aligned response practices within the incident command system structure. It also standardizes our safety messages. It promotes effective communications and enhances cross-agency interoperability. By fostering these relationships, we strengthen community resilience. We achieve these efforts by joining with fire departments and emergency management offices to provide joint fire and life safety education initiatives. We also assist with community risk assessments. We coordinate joint training and emergency exercises, and we provide safe community funding. Together we're stronger. Together we're more resilient. Let's celebrate this today. Happy First Responders Day.
Hi, I'm Roy Manius, Senior Director of Security and Life Safety at Cadillac Fairview. Today is an important occasion as it gives us all the opportunity to pause, recognize, and reflect on the significant role that first responders and emergency managers play in our community. At Cadillac Fairview, we pride ourselves on building communities for a vibrant tomorrow, and we understand that in order for people to come together safely, we rely heavily on first responders. These individuals, whether they be volunteers or professionals, never shy away from a challenge. They are the faces we look to for the reassurance and leadership in an emergency. They are responsible for protecting and preserving the things that we hold dear, our personal safety, our property, and our community. To all the first responders, thank you. Thank you for dedicating your lives to public service and public safety. Your commitment and sacrifice in order to keep Ontario safe and healthy deserves to be honored and recognized today and every day. For everyone at Cadillac Fairview, we thank you.
Annie, bonjour, hello. Today, we recognize our first responders, the people who have committed to serving our community day and night. Whether you are a career or volunteer responder in the field, the call center, the hospital, or the emergency operations center, your dedication to keeping our community safe is commendable. To the police officers, firefighters, paramedics, medevac pilots, 911 operators, emergency service dispatchers, medical professionals, and emergency managers here in Dufferin County and everywhere, we wish you all a happy and safe First Responders Day. Thank you, Megwetch.
Dear first responders, on this special day dedicated to honoring your brave and selfless work, we at the Fire Marshal's Public Fire Safety Council want to express our deepest gratitude for everything you do to keep our communities safe. You put your lives on the line every day to protect and serve others. Your unwavering dedication to your duty saved countless lives and prevented immeasurable harm. We want to let you know that your hard work, sacrifice do not go unnoticed or unappreciated. We're very, very grateful for your service. So on this day, we celebrate you and all that you do. We stand proud with you in support and gratitude.
Thank you for your service, your bravery, and your unwavering commitment to making our communities safer and stronger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you everybody for attending. That concludes today's session. And please look for our social media posts in between 4 o'clock p.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. today with the full video. And thank everyone for your time. Really appreciate it. Take care.